Hi, grade 6, how's it going? So today we're going to be writing a paragraph. Now we're going to be using a format called the Hamburger paragraph. So I'm going to give you a little explanation of what it looks like. So if you look at this PowerPoint here, or the picture here, you will see at the top, well, first you'll see a hamburger, right? Now in the hamburger, what do you notice? There's layers, right? There's the top part, the bun. Then you have maybe lettuce, cheese, you have the meat, and you have more lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, onions, whatever you want in your paragraph, and then you have the bun at the bottom, conclusion. So what we're going to think of it as is like a paragraph. Paragraph's very similar. You have the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. The top and the bottom. So the topic sentence starts the paragraph, introduces it just like the bun. The top part of the hamburger is what keeps it together at the top, and the bottom bun keeps it together at the bottom. And the topic sentence and the concluding sentence are very similar. So the topic sentence tells the reader the main idea or what the paragraph will be about. And the concluding sentence, the last sentence of the paragraph, it goes back to the topic sentence and sums up what you talked about. And then inside your paragraph, you have some details. Now, a good paragraph will have at least three details. So we have the first detail. This gives your first idea. It's your first idea of your paragraph. And you could have like your idea, and then a better paragraph will have even an example or second sentence to explain that. Then you have supporting sentence 2, and this gives another specific detail relating to the main idea. Supporting sentence 3 and your third idea. So it's like if I asked you about anything and told you to tell me 3 things. For example, if I say, what can you do at the park? And you give me 3 things. Well, the topic sentence would be, there are many things I can do at the park. First, I can talk to my friends. We talk about what we did during the day, and we tell a funny story. Okay. Second thing someone can do at the park, they can run and exercise. So second, I can run and exercise, which I cannot do inside my house. And then you give an example of that. My friends and I meet and we have races. What is the third thing someone can do at the park? Third, I can bring my little brother or sister or cousin, so he or she or they can swing on the swings and slide down the slides. And you give an example about that. And then so your concluding sentence, in conclusion, the park is a wonderful place to spend the afternoon. Now I know it's sad, we're all stuck in our houses, you cannot go to the park right now, it's coronavirus, we have a pandemic, so you're staying in your house, but just imagine, use your imagination. Alright, so let me give you another example of a paragraph. Okay, let's take a look at this. Look at all those words, right? It looks so big. Like when you look at a paragraph like that, you think, oh, this just is gonna take forever. But let's go piece by piece and think of our hamburger paragraph. Now, there's another type of writing that is similar to the hamburger paragraph called step up to writing. And it's literally like going up steps. Think of like going up the stairs. You're on your first step, second step, third step, and you make it to the top eventually. So let's say if I asked you, why do you like to learn English? Can you give me 3 reasons? And you're like, I don't like to learn English. What are you talking about, mister? But let's pretend. Imagine that you do like to learn English. Okay? So let's color code this. And you're like, what are all those colors? Why did you just do that? It looked so much nicer like this. Well, again, there's a reason. We're going to break this down for you. Okay? First, let's start with our topic sentence. There are many reasons why I like to learn English. So that tells me what the paragraph is going to be about. That's your topic sentence right there. I know it's going to be about learning English and why you like it. So since this is a paragraph, as your teacher, I will expect to see 3 reasons, right? So then you get to your first reason. First, it is a language spoken all over the world. In every country, people speak English. They learn English in all the schools all over the world. So here's a detail. This way, I can communicate and understand people almost anywhere I go. Now you're asking me, Mr. Aaron, why did you put this one in green? Why did you put this one in yellow? And why did you put this one in red? Again, I liked it better like this. Well, let me explain why. So your topic sentence, it's like you're at a stoplight and it's green. You can go, you can drive, nothing stops you. You're going, you're starting. Well, then you get to your first detail. And so your first detail is yellow. It's like, okay, here's my first detail. I'm about to stop to get to the second detail. And then I have an example sentence about this first detail, and now I stop. So I have one idea about why I like to learn English. Now I can go again, but I'm going to go a little slow. So I get my second idea. So second, what's another reason why you like to learn English? I can complete all of my work better in my other subjects. So again, yellow. Social studies, science, and math are all taught in English. This will help me in my life and when I get to the university. Stop. So now I have two reasons why you like English. So now you're starting to understand how we get this big paragraph. We start slow. We have our topic sentence. Our first idea with a detailed sentence. Our second idea, note I use a transition word, second, and a detail, an example. Now I have my third final idea about why I like to learn English. So here it is. Third, I can understand the words to some of my favorite songs. So not everyone, but most people enjoy music. They listen to music. And if you notice, if you walk into a restaurant, if you walk into the mall or Starbucks or somewhere, it's pretty common to hear music in English. You go in a taxi, you might hear music in English. You go almost anywhere, you might hear music in English. It's all over the world, and this is everywhere in every country. So many of you probably have songs that you like in English. So this is a third reason why you like to learn English. Not just songs, there's movies too. Think of all of the movies that are made in English. When the movie theater here in Ruiz, well, it's not open right now because it's quarantine time, but whenever we're not in quarantine and the movie theater's open, you can go to the movies and watch a movie in English. So this way you can understand that. So 3 reasons why. So again, my third detail, I'm slowing down. The third, I can understand the words to some of my favorite songs. Now I stop. All over the world, people listen to music in English. Here my conclusion. In conclusion, English is very important for me in my life and for my future. So this is restating what the topic sentence said, but I'm adding something slightly to it. All right, and that is that. That is why it's color-coded. So you have start, you have slow down, stop. Keep going, slow down, stop. Keep going, slow down, stop. And you finish and you can go home. You are done. So that's how we get to this point. Let's read it together. Read it with me. There are many reasons why I like to learn English. First, it is a language spoken by people all over the world. This way, I can communicate and understand people almost anywhere I go. Second, I can complete all of my work better in my other subjects. Social studies, science, and math are all taught in English. This will help me in my life and when I get to the university. Third, I can understand the words to some of my favorite songs. All over the world, people listen to music in English. In conclusion, English is very important for me in my life and for my future. future. So this is your hamburger paragraph example. All right, so your next task is to go back to our page and click on the assignment for today, where you will practice writing your own paragraph in this format using Step Up to Writing and the hamburger paragraph. Thank you very much. Again, I hope you will enjoy another day of online learning, and I hope you have a nice weekend also. Bye-bye.